On I-94 in what can only be described as a freak accident.
5 weeks later, his wife has not gotten any answers. Our AJ Bayapur is in the newsroom with her exclusive story.
And Mary, Ted, think about all the times you've ever driven or ridden on the interstate. Jay Ticklar was driving home from work on I-94 last month, but in just a few moments, his life had ended. Now his wife is asking, what happened?
But it was an ordinary day. I snuck 2 chocolates in your lunch to let you know I cared. It was an ordinary day.
Jolene Ticklar writes one last letter to her husband, Jay. She says for a high school freshman in Rochester, Minnesota, it was love at first sight.
Kind of lured him to my high school locker with Jolly Rancher candies.
The sweets would lead to 27 years of marriage. Jolene says she admired her husband's success and how he handled it.
He was a cancer researcher, but very humble about it. Like his thesis most people didn't even know he had a PhD at all.
But on the night of May 22nd,
please tell me you're okay. I realized this was not an ordinary day.
Jay did not come back from his job in Madison.
Had supper waiting for him on the table, and he never came home.
The Wisconsin State Patrol says as Ticklar drove east on I-94, the brake drum snapped off of a semi near Johnson Creek. It sheared through the windshield of Jay's CRV, striking him in the head.
If anything would have been different, anything, he would be alive.
The State Patrol has since closed its investigation. They never found the truck whose brake killed Jay.
I just hope and pray that this trucker does come forward, or a mechanic that has worked on this rig afterwards, did the repairs, to please come forward.
1 month later, the pictures are still out in the dining room.
I love you forever, Jay Winton.
This is one thing about which Jolene Ticklar is certain.
And I always will.
Jolene says she wants people to discuss organ donation now with their families in case they have a sudden death. She says Jay had told her he wanted to be a donor, and a donor he was, giving tissue and tendons. The Wisconsin State Patrol wants to hear from anyone who might know which truck was responsible for the accident. Ted, Mary?